everyone, I'm your host Pilar and welcome to Pal Talks. I am here with
Shreya.
And Shreya, what is it that you do?
I design.
Okay, let's get into that. What do you mean you design?
I am a product designer, so right now I'm working on a mobile app.
What was it that got you into product design in the first place?
My parents wanted me to be a software engineer and I didn't, and product design was like the closest thing creativity-wise to software engineering that my parents would let me do, so that's how I got into it. But now they're really supportive. They love it, so I love it.
Have you always known that you wanted to do something that would be approved by your parents?
Wanted, no, but knew, yes. I went to college on their dime, and so I knew that I should, one, listen to them, and two, they're like smart. They like lived before me, and so I just like taking their advice.
How were you still able to find and do the thing that made you happy, that you wanted to do?
Great question. I found a major that like was very, it gave me a lot of freedom in the classes that I wanted to do and like the different fields that I wanted to study, because my major was basically like a interdisciplinary, take classes in comms, engineering, design. We did so many different types of classes, but I still at the end of the day got a tech degree. I think finding a good major that gives you freedom was what happened.
Let's go back. Tell us about your college experience, what you did, and kind of like how you found yourself during that time.
College was the best 4 years of my life.
So far.
I loved college because, like I said, my major gave me so much freedom. That was like my first time living independently, so that's a lot of freedom. It's just like so much freedom in general in everything, and so I learned so much more about myself. I like set my own like boundaries. I like tested them, reset them. I just like learned about myself in ways I never could have if I was living at home.
What were some of those things that helped you find yourself during these moments?
I think on a personal level, first it was finding friends in a friend group that finding pals, and then also understanding like what pals I found and like find good vibes with, and then sometimes it's like even if it's good energy, like is it good energy for you? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Say
like,
that again for the people in the back.
Like there's so many good people out there, but sometimes just because they're like a good person doesn't mean you have to spend your time with them necessarily. So I don't know. I learned a lot about boundaries in I think relationships in general, but especially friendships, because college you meet so many people all the time, and then you have to figure out like who do you want to hang out with, what do you want to do, is it like does that feed your soul, your energy? And so I learned a lot about that because I didn't in high school because I was very not popular.
And that happens sometimes. But when I say, look at this radiant being,
Now we're here.
Like, in New York, you know? So I'm guessing when you were growing up, were you kind of this social person that you are now? Or did, like, as you were saying...
You think I'm social?
I do think you're social.
I love that. No, I was not.
This is Shreya. Shreya's like, again, you could just tell, like, the energy, the vibe,
really?
It's all there.
I love that. I was not social at all. Like, I had two friends in high school. I had like two good friends in high school, and they're still my two best friends. But,
period.
But I was not social, not popular. My sister is the social butterfly. My mom is a social butterfly. I'm like my dad, or I thought I was, just like quiet.
Yeah. Oh no, that's like when I say Shreya, so I was like,
see, I'm growing.
Exactly, and this is what, you know, growing up and finding yourself and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And when it comes to finding these relationships, you know, the ones that you do stick with, the ones that you let go of, do you have like a tip or like any advice, or like what have you found works for you?
So I know for me, like I'm an introvert, and I just mean that in the sense that like I don't get energy from people. I get energy from being alone. Like a phone, like I need to be charged alone, and then I can spend that energy on people.
Okay.
So for me, a really good indication of if like a person is like a good friend for me, this is just me, I'm not saying for you, is I don't like lose energy when I'm with them, because it's really easy for me to lose energy. So like when I'm charged at 75%, when I go back home after hanging out with Pilar, I know I'm staying at 75%. But sometimes it drains you to like be with someone so that's how.
And the question that Shreya literally just inspired in this moment, even though like all the questions are literally inspired by whatever pops up in
Don't
the
tell them that.
conversation.
You're so prepared.
You know, I am prepared. I have my cards, as you can see.
Show them that.
Show them the back. What are some things in men or just people in general that give you the ick?
Like anyone just riding a scooter when they kick the foot kick. Can't do it.
If you have a razor, don't come near this one.
Can't do the foot kick. That's yeah.
But what if they do like a trick with it?
No.
Where it's like they do like the
No.
like at a skate park.
No,
Still.
foot kick.
It's
no,
the push.
it's the push. Even an electric one, like you're riding an electric scooter.
Like the initial push to start it.
Just even the fact that you're riding an electric scooter.
It's just so
Crazy.
no scooters.
No scooters.
Was it hot for athletes or no?
No.
It was a hot day.
Really?
Okay, but like what does do it for you?
Oh, I love when someone fights with me intellectually. Like if you silence me in an argument, that's because I'm really impressed. Because I'm yapping. Like I will yap just to win an argument. So if you're winning an argument with me, I'm impressed.
So one thing about this city, it really does suck when it comes
I think you need a whole series
on just the men in the city. It's tough, and I love that there are like some like accounts and stuff that talk about or like trying to match. It doesn't work like that. This city is so terrible. I dating after a week, then I had to cut it. But Shreya, you are not from New York. I'm also not from New York.
No.
What city have you found has had the best or better men?
Honestly, at this point, even though when I was in it, I didn't think so. I think LA is better. The men are, I don't know, like more taller, first of all. I think they're just taller men.
And how tall are you, Shreya?
I'm 5'4" and a half. And when I tell you, I have already been on dates with men my height. So it's like
I've seen it.
I've literally seen it. Oh my god. You helped me scare him off, so thank you. Shout out. Shout out. And yeah, I just didn't. That was never a struggle in LA. Like the height was never a struggle. And I love you guys. Short kids. You guys usually have better personalities too. So I'm not even saying. I'm just saying. Stating. Like please don't hate on me. And also, I just thought there was artsier guys in LA, and I like.
Oh, so you're into artsy.
I think I like that.
Okay.
Because now that like you go on dates with like finance men here, it's just very like.
Oh, it's very buttoned up. What is it that you're looking for right now?
A good, healthy relationship, which I'm a clown for thinking I could find it in New York. Like
you
clown.
Can.
That's clown behavior. For any girls moving to New York, just don't set yourself up for failure. Just go with the flow.
Are you okay with the fact that you don't have one? Or are you still like really actively searching? Are you in a space where you want it to come and find you?
I think when I first moved here, I was actively searching, like Pilar said, on the apps. I thought like New York, like it's New York, like it's New York. So I thought it was like everything, like I could find anything. And honestly, for the first week on Hinge, it was. And then Hinge does you dirty. They lock all the cute guys behind like a paywall, and they just give you all the uglies. I saw on TikTok that that's what Hinge is doing, and I believe it because all the New York girlies on Hinge know what I'm talking about. Now I'm in a space of like I'm just living. I think I'm more in the space of like trying to meet people in general. Like I just meet friends, meet like other professionals in my industry. So I'm just trying to be more open in general. So I think that will help.
So you're in a me era.
Your era?
No, like I'm like you are in a me era.
Yes.
Like the era of
yes.
yourself.
Yeah.
What have you done? What do you find has worked for you at least? Where it's like, okay, this is how I can always come back to myself. This is how I continue to grow. Because again, the price is always going up. So like, what have you found works for you to keep that price going?
What price?
Your price.
My price.
Your price.
Oh, I didn't know we were talking about my price. Okay.
Like what?
I didn't know what price.
Like Sky's always like, oh, the price is going up.
Oh, that's good.
Shout out Sky.
Also, just in general with inflation, I thought we were talking.
No, prices, but like.
Don't you agree?
No, like
Isn't
for
rent
sure.
crazy?
Like you see, no, it's bad.
Isn't rent
like
crazy?
there are hidden fees that I wasn't prepared
The
for.
hidden fee. It's crazy.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
But you see, despite the actual physical prices of the world going up, your price is going up. You're working on yourself.
Inflation for ourselves.
It's the inner inflation, but like not a bad thing. Inner inflation.
Yeah.
Pump it up. Inner inflation.
Yeah.
What are the things that you do or have done to always bring you back to you, keep you determined, keep you motivated? Because again, you're like, I'm trying to be more social and like I'm going out more. Like what are the things that you've like done or like say to yourself? Do you like look in the mirror? Do you write something down?
I don't have a journal, although I think I should. I think that's probably really healthy, but I don't. And I don't look at the mirror and say anything to myself. But I think like maybe what I do is probably just setting boundaries with my time. So like, I think before, because when you move to a big city right after college, you like want to do everything, especially in New York. FOMO's real. Like you want to have a plan every night. You want to have Sunday brunch plans, Saturday clubbing plans, Friday. You want to have a plan for everything. And sometimes, like recognizing that it's okay to just like sit in your bed or something, or just like watch your favorite show, or like cook your favorite meal and like pig out, and not join like your roommates or your friends on a plan, has helped me a lot. Like releasing myself from the pressure of like having a plan, and then that just helps me because like I said, like I get energy from being by myself. So if I give myself that energy, then I'm so ready for the next time there's a plan, because then I hop in with energy versus being 50% on the plans.
Oh, you devoured that.
Thank you.
There are no crumbs left. Like
Thanks.
the birds who are picking at the crumbs near us, there's nothing left.
There's
nothing
nothing
left.
Nothing.
Well, thank you so much for joining me, and we will see you next time.
See ya. Bye.